Hello, Broodwar family. Got another team game for you. I'm your host, Noob, and we've got an IRK versus Soul team game. So let's jump right in. So you can see it's basically left versus right. Terran and Zerg versus Terran and Terran. Go ahead and turn that tab off just because the Terran is both on the same team on the iRk, so want to make sure you can see who's who. Orange moving out here. Going to set up. Looks like Barrack first. Interesting. Meanwhile, like iRk setting up a supply depot, kind of a weird spot for it. Not really walling off where your natural ends. Zerg going with pool and then extractor first. Meanwhile, looks like we're going to have a wall set up here. Yep. Barracks and supply depot. And supply depot hiding up there in the top left corner. And black is out on the map trying to find where each opponent is. This is a 4-player map, so not like they don't know that there's an opponent here. I just think trying to figure out if this is Zerg or Terran. This basically confirms for white that orange is going to be set up here. How much information will he get? Looks like he's going to get the full scout off. And orange is okay with just letting that happen. Well, it looks like white is a little slow here compared to orange. Factory's up. Well, I guess they're up first, so maybe they're not slow. Just a different build, but still very curious on this setup here. Maybe it's not possible to get the full wall off at the natural, but definitely playing it super safe here. And second hatch setup, also very curious. Why not set up at the natural base? And Zerglings are out on the map, already causing some sort of harassment. And again, could just run by that. Not sure why that's set up that way. Meanwhile, going double factory in the top left. And full 12 Zerglings. Along with a few Marines headed to this base. This wall off actually should be able to stop this. With the vulture out. Also going double starport. Very, very interesting. I like that type of play though. Of course, it appears he's in quite a bit of trouble. I stand corrected by the wall off. I think this is honestly why it makes a lot more sense to try to wall off up here. You can stop something like this from happening because Zerglings, the Marines, won't have vision coming up this ramp. Vultures will get this all sorted out, not a problem. Meanwhile, Zerg still has not taken that second base. Got the hydrogen coming up with Hydra Speed. 3 factories for orange. Another supply depot coming down. And we have yet to see anyone take a second base. Armory and vultures coming down. Looks like mine's also coming down, being researched right now. Vultures about to be taken down. And it appears everyone knows this is going to be double Wraith now. Oh, I'm sorry. He researched speed first. Mines are now up. He can hypothetically just run right past this. Great blocking by green. Basically putting a stop to that immediately, and then you've got 6 vultures coming out from orange. What kind of damage are they looking to do? Going right for black. Black has these race, basically meaning not much can happen. It's got the wall off. Hydra's now incoming for green. See, they've got the speed going. Now it looks like distance almost done. Sure, we'll see a layer after this. Finally, researching cloak. And mine set up by white. Goliath's coming out. Wow. Must be concerned about those wraiths. And as of yet, has no way of stopping a wraith that has cloak. Going to take that out, that overlord out easily. Is cloak ready? There we go. Cloak turned on. Basically helpless now. No overlord. Thankfully it's only 2. Of course, it's got the Hydras now being attacked. White's coming down to save the day, and yellow's coming down to confront him. Uh-oh. White is now in trouble, setting the wall back up. This is only going to last so long. Gotta get some SCVs up here to stop this. This bunker's going to go down. More vultures coming in. Looks like these wraiths can take out the Hydras, although their attack amount is not that great. 8 damage. Yep, to ground units. Finally, this is stopped again. However, the Goliaths are down now in force. Look at this mod. Hopefully he's not going to try to send any tanks out that way. Still, no one has taken a second base. I guess that's understandable given the action that we've seen thus far. That is a big deal. Barracks is down. In order to build another factory, you must have a barracks. He has no cloak left. This is not looking good for IRK. You got 2 wraiths down here doing super damage. 17 kills on that wraith. Oh my gosh. Finally got a tank out. Should be able to clean this up. Has virtually no SCVs at all, however. We'll have another tank out in just a moment. And it looks like that got cleaned up. It's got 4 wraiths, 0 SCVs, and 1 tank popping out. So Overlord's gonna go down. Well, we've got 8 Goliaths, 9 Goliaths coming across the map. There's literally nothing to stop this outside of these spider mines. He does, however, have a comp stat station, so it is something you can look for. Finally getting a second command center up for orange and for white. And wisely uses the comp stat to take out those. Gotta get that tank over to help. Basically waiting on another ComSat scan. And he's floating his barracks away. Very, very interesting. Only 2 SCVs. Completely out of minerals outside of this 86 that he has. And Hydra's flooding across. It's not looking good for black. And here we go. So, unable to even lift these as the attack's actually greater on Goliaths for air units against air. It's basically looking like this is going to come down to a 2 versus 1. And I gotta say, tough call for black here. I think the strategy was right, but was unable to defend this this little wall that was set up. And really, that's what contributed to this. Basically, the loss of their base. White has a ton of vultures into the orange main. Getting those mines set up, making it possible for the Goliaths to just run and defend. Going to pick off a ton of SCVs, possibly all of them. Yeah, White perhaps the furthest ahead of any player, but means very little when your teammate is almost dead. Finally, Zerg's taking a third hatch at the main, getting the Spire. White is going to push out, trying to take care of orange here. This is going to be tough. Got to go uphill. And there's siege mode. Does have a barracks floating over so you can see the high ground. I gotta say, this is tough. I just don't see how iRk can come back from this. Still sitting there with that barracks just floating around. Put it down, do something. Let barracks go by. I think we've all been here in these team games. What to do when your teammate has been run over, essentially. Looks like he's getting ready to take a third. I think that's wise. And Black brought his command center back down. Has his one tank. Trying to get built back up, but possibly too little too late here. Good engagement, taking out a bunch of these mutas and hydras. Looks like they're about to get sandwiched. Orange kind of setting up a contain. Same with green. Going for the 6th factory here. And having to send his units all the way around, it looks like. Going to start pushing towards Zerg's base here. They are only going to get stronger. This is what you have to realize about team games. And if you hesitate, usually that benefits the defender. And look at this, coming right in. Orange realizes he is left, got the scan there, and is going to start pushing forward, taking out a couple of those Goliaths right away. Meanwhile, taking this hatchery down. Oh, great scan right there. Unfortunately, he just does not have enough tanks here to defend, and this is going to be stopped. He does have more coming, however. So, potentially can break this still. Gotta take care of those mutalisks. Wisely sieges up those tanks on the high ground. Now, White is at a huge disadvantage, but still able to take those tanks out. This is looking scary for Zerg now. Gotta keep pumping those units down. Meanwhile, Black still not able to get much in the way of units going. Looks like finally, okay. Finally see factory go up. Meanwhile, this assault continues on the Zerg base. Orange sending 5 tanks down. Get those Goliaths up on the high ground, please. Oh, smart. Able to take out all the Goliaths. Now the Muta's free just to take down every tank. Just don't think that there's going to be enough here. Green and Orange need to do something to hurt White. White's got that 3rd base set up, looking at a 4th one possibly in the natural down here. Going to wreak havoc here. There's nothing to defend this. Meanwhile, White's just going to push back down to this base. Not sure why these tanks came down to the low ground. Very interesting. Orange, of course, has their 3rd up. Working on a 4th. Just got stopped. Muta's incoming. Gonna take out some tanks here. May take all of this out. I don't think there's enough Goliaths. Orange got the tank set up here. Cool. feel bad because I'm usually the teammate that's in black suits. Get slaughtered up front. Can't really do much to help my my teammate. Finally, we got a vulture coming. Speed is being upgraded. Probably too little too late. Yep, there we go. iRk left the game. It was a valiant fight though. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of these stats if they matter to any of you. Most likely not. And White fought their heart out here. And that's another team game. I appreciate everyone joining. Hope you all have a great day. Bye.